What if I was in Naruto? Well, let's think this through first. First, my name would be Ryu Tanjiro. Tanjiro stands for something. Tanjiro doesn't stand for something. Just think with me here. That's gonna be my last name, and my two releases are gonna be fire and water. Those are gonna be my releases. And my Genkai is gonna be explosion, explosion, blood, and lightning. Or Chibikugan. Yeah, I planned that through. Chibikugan. Chibigakugan or Chibigan or Chubukugan, whatever you want to call it. But out of three of those names. It doesn't really stand for nothing, but I'm gonna make it stand for something. That stands for Dragon Slayer or God Slayer. Or stands for Destroyer Slayer. Or just something that's Destroyer. And mine is gonna be kind of like Explosion Release. And kind of like Bakugo's quirk. It's gonna be like kind of like Bakugo's quirk and Explosion Release combined. And the Blood Release is gonna be like Blood Bending and a Kachigirigan combined. And the Lightning Release is gonna be like, just like, wait a minute. Like, trust me, the Lightning Release is gonna be the Lightning Kachigirigan is just gonna be lightning. Trust me, it's gonna be better than just regular lightning. And my lightning can turn red because, like, red, purple, blue, black. And that's it. And I can only turn those two colors because that's probably the max. And I'm gonna have black hair and I'm gonna have black hair and two red eyes. Yeah, my eyes are gonna be red and I'm gonna have full black hair. And I'm gonna have little baby wings. That's it. And let's start. I lived in a really, really poor family. I didn't even have enough money for us to eat. So I was going around stealing food. But one day they caught me stealing. And they executed my family for something that I did. And I live with the burden of that hatred. That's when my Genkai, Chibigakugan, opened. My eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wait a minute. And my Genkai looks like the Kitsugirigan, but except blue and like that little bar thingy. Like that bar where it shows like that red light in the Kitsugirigan. Yeah, it's gonna be diagonal, and one's gonna be coming from the top. It's gonna be a cross of that little bar thing, and it's gonna be a cross, and it's gonna be red, and it's gonna have it's gonna be red, okay? No, it's gonna be red. And I fought off all of the people that killed my mother, and I just went berserk. I killed everybody, and I learned one move for each of my Genkai. One move is lightning spear. Where I make a spear at him, throw it, and one move is explosion grab, where I grab someone and explode them, big, medium, small, whatever. And one is body control, where I control someone's body, but I can only do that for 1 minute. No, I can only do that for 1 or 2 minutes, but 2 minutes probably could break me or something. Not gonna break me, but it will run out my chakra whole. And the village master saw that I was a good vessel for something monstrous, something beyond my levels of my Genkai. And that would be the Ten Tails. As you see, the Ten Tails was right in here, and they took me away. I couldn't do nothing because they were stronger than my Genkai. And they sealed, and they were sealing it, and they didn't seal just the half of the Ten Tails. They sealed the whole Ten Tails, every single tail. They sealed the whole Ten Tails. And I was like, get off of me! What are you doing? And after they were done sealing, I went berserk. I literally went berserk. I activated my Renegade. I activated my Renegade in my left eye, and my regular Genkai in the other eye. going berserk. I crushed all of them. I used body control and crumbled their body like a piece of paper. And went to the Leaf Village, where I stayed there. I met a kid named Naruto Uzumaki. Became best friends. And he said if I wanted to come to his house lately. And I told him, well, I don't have a house, so I don't really have no rules in my parents. Well, I don't have any. Naruto's like, we don't have any parents? Wow, you're just like me then. But Naruto's like, wait, do you always have a presence? Do you always feel like you have a presence inside you? And he's like, and he knows why, but he's not gonna tell Naruto why until like they get in the house privately. And he's like, yeah, you too, huh? And Naruto's like, yeah. And Naruto's like, well, you can move into my house. I'll make you a bed. And Naruto opens a closet, bunch of covers, bunch of pillows because Hiruzen gives him it, and then he makes me a small little bed on the bottom. And I tell Naruto the truth. I say, Naruto, you know that presence inside you is actually a monster of power that is beyond regular shinobi in our world. I was like, really? But that actually makes me happy. That means I'm special, and I'm actually maybe stronger than others, and I could maybe like talk to him. And they're just like, I wouldn't recommend it. He would probably kill you. And if I talk to my monster, he'll probably kill me too. Even though my monster's stronger than yours. And Naruto cut me off. As soon as I said stronger, Naruto said, oh, stronger? How is yours stronger than mine? He's like, I feel your presence. You have the Jinchuriki of the half 9 tails, but while I have the whole 10 tails. Big difference. I don't even have to say nothing. 10 tails, 9 tails, half of the 9 tails, I have the whole 10 tails. Do I really have to say something? I was just like, oh yeah, you're right. You're still rolling in the academy. You look like you're pretty strong, man. And I already learned all the fire and water moves of my releases. Most of them. I already learned most of them, but I still have like 2 or 3 moves left to master. But those are journey moves, so I always have trouble learning those. When I rolled in the academy with Naruto, I helped Naruto. One day, Naruto is sitting next to this girl in lunch. Named Hinata Hyuga. And wait a minute. And I sit next to this girl. Oh my god. And I sit next to this girl named Zero Kitsugiri-gon. Yes, she has Kitsugiri-gon. I don't know their last name in their clan, so I'm just gonna show her. I'm gonna just pretend her last name is Kitsugiri-gon. You're probably wondering, isn't yours technically Kitsugiri-gon? Yeah, ship. Coincidence? I think not. And I sit next to this girl named Zero Kitsugiri-gon. Well, that's what they call her, at least. People say that because she really gets really bad grades and sometimes zeros. And it's really rare to see her even get past 20, but mostly zeros. So they call her Zero Kitsugiri. Yeah, they don't say the Gon because they don't really know about the Kitsugiri-gon, so they call her Zero Kitsugiri. But I call her Scenery Kitchery. Scenery Kitchery stands for oh my god, stands for sunshine in the mood. Sunshine in the mountains. It doesn't really stand for that, but I'm gonna make it stand for that. Sunshine in the mountains. That's what it stands for. And yes, do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna ship a bunch of people in here, but I'm not one of those shippers. Okay, no hate towards the shippers in My Hero Academia, but I'm not one of those shippers. We get to talk, and I told Naruto who was that girl that she was talking to, and she's like, "Oh, she's just Hinata. She's just Hinata. I saved her from abilities, but." And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, oh yeah, I totally beat those bully up. I totally beat them up. And I was like, let me guess, they beat you up, but you still won. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, Naruto, I'm gonna teach you something. And he's like, okay. So we get in the house after Naruto concentrate, and he's been in a deep sleep. Well, I'm doing the same thing too. And this is leading Naruto to see the Nine Tails, but not really like take power just to see it. And I see my 10 toes. I seen it before, but I haven't took his power. I just seen it, and I'm used to seeing it. Even though it still wants to kill me, I'm still seeing it. I'm like, so I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna give you a name, 10 toes. And the 10 toes is like, you're not gonna call me nothing. You understand me? I'm like, I still don't care. And I'm saying, I'm gonna call you Ryu Slayer. Stands for this actually stands for something because Ryu stands for dragon in real life, and Slayer, so Dragon Slayer. Coincidence? No, matter of fact, I'm not calling Ryu Slayer. I will call him Destroyer Slayer. He's Destruction Slayer. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call him Destruction Slayer because that sounds cooler. And I'm like, I'm gonna call you Destruction Slayer or just Ryu. And he's like, you could call me that, kid, but I'm still not gonna answer you. You're lucky I even give you a little bit of my power. I only give you a drop of my power, and drop of my power for a normal people, even for a Jinjuriki, drop of my power is enough to wipe out your whole clan. And he's like, yeah, I know. And even though he still wants to kill me, he's still pretty calm, chill, but he still wants to kill me. And then I get out, and Naruto is shook, and he is sweating after he done that. He's like, I see my monster. It's a fox. I'm like, aren't you scared? You're literally sweating out your mind. He's like, yeah, I'm super scared. But at the same time, it's a fox. You can't tell me a fox is you. I'm like, yeah. 5 times past 5 years, not 5 years. Yeah, 11, no, 2 years pass. Naruto is 12. He still doesn't pass his, but he still does the same thing with Mitsuki. I'm like, I tell him, you shouldn't trust people. And he's like, no, it's okay. He told me that would be a beginning if I pass. Yeah, I passed with not flying numbers, but I just passed with the exact numbers I needed to pass, not flying numbers. I'm like if I needed 100, I graduated with exact 100, not flying numbers. And I run up on Mitsuki. I'm like, oh, well, did you tell Naruto that he was gonna be? Matter of fact, did you tell my brother that he was gonna be a Genin Naruto? He's like, yeah, he is gonna be the Genin. What you gonna do about it? And I'm like, okay. No, I know I'm gonna do about it. Let's report 2.